Hello guys, welcome back to this channel, guys. Before I continue, guys, I would like to thank you guys, everyone. Thank you for this valued support. This support you've always shown me, guys. Thank you so much. I don't know how to thank you guys. You are so special to me. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for the returning subscribers. Thank you so much for tuning into this channel. You are so special to me, guys. You don't even know. And for those who haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing to my channel, like and share my videos, guys. So today's topic, guys, I'm going to tell you my experience when I went back to Zimbabwe after 7 years of not visiting family, guys. It was such an experience. It was emotional. It was exciting. Some of the things that I saw, guys, that I'm going to share with you guys were shocking to me, because when I left in 2017, those things I had not heard about. So guys, we went to Zimbabwe through Doha. We used Qatar. We waited for some hours at Doha because our flight was connecting to Zimbabwe, Harare. So we waited at Doha to connect our next flight, which was scheduled to stop in Zambia for 1 hour. Then we proceeded to my beloved country, Zimbabwe. We arrived at the airport, Robert Gabriel Mugabe Airport. What shocked me most, when we were queuing on the line so that we could get our visas, for some of us who no longer hold Zimbabwean passports. You know, some of the staff were quick, but there's this one lady, guys, who was just so relaxed. You know, if she was holding somebody's passport, then she would just start chatting her co-worker, and she would just relax whilst people were waiting, guys. She was just taking her time. Sometimes she looks across to other people. She was just chatting up other colleagues, not even concentrating. Come on, Zimbabweans. What's wrong with you? Huh? You need to be checked up. When you are working, especially at the airport, you're receiving international visitors, tourists that are coming into the country to boost our economy. So you need to be checked up. You need to, don't take your time. Do as what other people in other airports do. They concentrate on what they are doing, and the services are so efficient. we have a lot to learn as Zimbabweans. That was my experience. I'm not exaggerating. Surely the lady was just holding the passport. Then she will start chatting with her colleagues whilst the people were waiting in the queue. What sort of service is that, Zimbabweans? Please tell me. Put your comment down below if you have ever experienced that. Maybe it was just a bad day for me. So we managed to get through the passport area, and we met our relatives who were eagerly waiting for us. That was the most very exciting moment, guys. So as we were in Harare with my sisters and the other relatives, we decided to visit a supermarket. I don't know whether it's called Choppies. Choppies, I think, if I'm not mistaken. This is in Harare. Guys, I just want to warn people who are visiting Zimbabwe, my country, people who are coming from abroad. It doesn't matter where you are coming from, whether it's Asia, Europe, other African countries, but I just want you to be aware and alert. When you visit those supermarkets, guys, be vigilant, be alert, be careful. Make sure all your valued belongings are out of sight, especially mobile phones, your handbag or your purse. Make sure you're not leaving it to the side of this, what can I call them? Thieves. Let it be clear. Thieves. When we were in Choppies, there was this guy, two guys in fact, who started following me and my sisters. I quickly noticed it because of my experience of where I work. So I'm always on the watch. I always watch who is following me, who is on my side, who is on my left side, who is in front of me. I'm always on the watch. So I noticed these two guys, that they were following us in the supermarket. I became so excited too because I was watching them as well. So we started watching and following each other. At one point, he followed me so closely that we looked at each other. He looked at me. We had eye contact. Nobody said anything. We just looked at each other and he looked away. I continued what I was doing as well. Now he knew that I knew what he was up to, and I knew I had already figured out what he was up to. This is in a supermarket, guys, in Choppies, in Harare, Zimbabwe. So we continued shopping around, but I was so alert and I was so aware that there were people who were watching us and following us. So I alerted my other relatives, my sisters, that we were being followed. So we managed to shop around without any disturbances. And when we were at the counter, the man came just beside me. And my sister was on the other side. I told my sister to be careful. Then I moved away from him. He noticed that I had moved. Then, after a short while, he disappeared from the area. This is another case of thieves. So the second one, guys, in the same supermarket, Choppies. My sister was in front of me. He had a grocery and I had another one. So they put everything that she had and she paid for that. Then mine came next. They put everything, the person who was on the till put everything through, and I had already calculated, when you know that you don't have that extra money to waste. You just want to make sure you are spending within your limits. So I knew that my goods were not going to cost above $80. And guess what? This person, this man, told us after putting everything through, the goods were $88 US dollars. And me and my sister, we said, oh, no ways. These goods cannot, these groceries cannot go up to 80. There's no way they can be even $80 US. So we asked him, we told him, we asked him politely to cancel that receipt so that we can start again. He agreed. We started all over again. And in the end, we realized that the goods were only costing 75. So he had put a markup price of about 10 pounds or so for him. Imagine how much he is stealing from unsuspecting customers and unaware customers who are coming into the country. It's just heartbreaking. It's shocking. It's scary. So in the end, he gave us the correct prices of our groceries. This is not the first and last. When we were in the CBD of Harare, we were shopping around, preparing for our return. We went into this clothes shop. I managed to pick a pair of slip-ons, guys, or slippers. The lady who was at the till, when I asked her how much they were, and she shouted, $15 US. A pair of slippers. And I said, $15 US for slippers or slip-ons? no ways. And I was about to return them when the other lady, who I assumed was the manager or the owner, came, you know, slowly and politely and said to me, no, I think she's made a mistake. They are only $5. Guys, you tell me, how many people fall into that, or how many people are victims of that? So these slippers or slip-ons which were meant to be $15, as the other lady, the first lady, said to me. Now I was being told she had made a mistake, and she was so embarrassed because the other lady was so nice and polite, and she calmly said to us, no, I think it's a mistake. They're only $5, and I paid the $5 in the end. So guys, this is not the second and last. We went to Morewa in one of the supermarkets, guys, buying groceries because we wanted to go to Usumba, to my mom's place. When we were in the supermarket, I had taken a few items which I calculated were only $5. And guess what? The lady told me that they were $10. And I said, what? No, I've calculated they're only $5. And she said, oh, let me do it again. Let me put them through again. When she did, it came up to only $5. So which means she had put another $5 for herself. So this video, guys, is to warn people who are going to Africa, especially my country, Zimbabwe, to be careful when you are going to supermarkets, anywhere. Just be careful. Know what you are going to buy and how much it is. Yeah? Before you just pay, especially those who use cards and who use money without even looking at the prices. Guys, please, if it means going with a little calculator, not your phone, because it will be snatched by thieves. So if you have got a small calculator, calculate all the things that you are taking so that when you go to the till, you know approximately how much you are going to spend, because people are no longer honest these days. People are trying to get money from people, from other, innocent people, which is really, really bad. So this was my experience whilst I was in Zimbabwe. But apart from that, guys, I had an amazing time with family, guys. It was just so good that I didn't want to. I had to come back, but I didn't want to come back. So I'm already looking forward to my next visit, guys, I can't wait to go back to my country, Zimbabwe, which I missed so much. Apart from these little incidences that that happened, guys, Zimbabwe is a beautiful country, my beloved country. It's got so many places to visit, guys. Just to mention a few, the Victoria Falls, guys. If you are traveling to Zimbabwe, don't forget to visit the Victoria Falls. It's one of the best big falls in Africa, guys. Then there is the Great Zimbabwe, guys. Don't, if you get a chance, just visit the Great Zimbabwe and Chinoi Caves, which is in, I think it's in Masvingo. Those are some of the things. And Nyanga, guys. Nyanga, don't forget to visit Nyanga. It's so green, mountainous, guys. So these are some of the, trips you can make, tourist attractions in Zimbabwe. Beautiful. They are very beautiful. So guys, I just wanted to share with you my experience whilst I was in Zimbabwe. We spent a lot of time in Harare and in our farm, in our village, in Morewa, guys. This is where I grew up as a young girl, although we used to move from school to another, but we used to go to the farm and I used to like it so much, guys. We had so many places that we lived when I was young, including Harare, guys, where my father's house is in Glenview. So guys, we had such an amazing time. For people who are all over the world, please don't hesitate to visit my country, Zimbabwe, guys. And I will end this video, guys, but before I end, I would like to thank you so much, guys, for watching my videos. Please continue to support this girl so that, guys, I can fulfill my dream of content creation. Like and share my videos, guys. And for those who haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. The next video, I'll try to convince my son so that we can entertain you with our guitars. Bye.